Good day, guys. Being here. So today I'm going to quickly talk about this one. Okay, so let's start. So actually, let me check. So maybe we can. We're going to use conceptual math for this one. So you can also use do it in a project and use model in place math. So it will be the same. But I just wanted to talk about how we can model this in Revit. So usually I always recommend not using Revit for this type of models because Revit is quite it's a bit hard to create this type of shape, because you have to find the like different profiles and then put them together and then make sure it works, like and a lot of time, quite often, then it won't work, so it will break. But if you use some other project like Rhino, you can just even start with a very simple geometry, and then you can change the shape. You can somehow twist it and make it work, right? So but in Revit it's different. It's different. It's harder, I believe. So anyway, so this is the goal, and this is the idea. Okay, so to create a shape like this one, we need to find out, or just imagine you try to cut it somehow, cut it and create that. So for example, you can try to find a profile on the top, and in the middle cut here and create another profile, and cut here another profile, and there. So this is what I had had to try. So okay, so let's start. Okay, so first, so we can, or actually maybe we can talk about different approach. So one approach is we can try to find all these profiles and then create a form, right? And another approach is we can somehow we can just create a simpler shape and then try to cut that mass and try to edit the profiles. So let's try the first one. So first we need a vertical, right? So you can somehow create a reference line in the vertical work plan, but you can also do it the adaptive way. So you can place a point and place another point on top of this point. Oops, sorry. And then you can offset that. So and then once you connect them, so that's a vertical line or vertical reference line, right? So and it's quite flexible this way. Okay, so now we try to, so let's have a look this. So I think this one it looks like, to me it looks like it's a like a twisted. So you can see that's probably there are four. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and one behind. So 4. So that's like 90 degree of like and rotate, twisted a little bit. It's at the top. It's that direction, and then when it's here, it's this direction. So it's like a twisted by 90 degree, and I guess it's like if we cut it, it will look like a pie. Okay, so 90 degree, right? So let's try. So I'm going to just place a point on this, on this line, and create. So first I'll just create a let me think. Create a how about create a center and arc? Center and arc. Okay, yeah, and then let's just give it a 90 degree, right? So 90 degree. Oh, sorry, 90 degree, and then make it reference line. So I'll just give it like radius or something. Okay, and then just make it reference line. So this is one. So I'm going to, maybe I'll just drag this up, not to the top, just slightly lower, so it's easier. And also I want to turn this one on, so I'll change this one to always. So this will always show this reference work plan of this point. So which can be quite handy because you can just drag this work plan, okay, instead of trying to pick that point. Okay, so I'll just copy this one, point, line, and dimension, and pick new host, and then just place it down a little bit. And also I'll do the same. So always, and CC another. Maybe we need another 2. Okay, so pick new host, and also select that point, and always. And this one, so another one, pick roughly maybe here. Okay, so and then select this point and show always show the reference plane. So with all these we can wait, we still need another one here, but this one looks like it's different. It's it's arc but vertical. So which means, which means if these are all horizontal, right? So, but that's fine. What we can do is, we can probably just copy this, and no, we don't need this. Maybe place a point roughly here. Maybe. So these ones, so this is this orientation, this direction. So we need to slightly rotate them. Okay, so for example, this is 0 degrees. So this one can be 1, 2, 3, 4. 90 degree divided by 4 is 22.5. So I just type 22.5. Oh, oops. 22.5. Okay, so and then this one's 45, and this one's 67.5. Okay, so now, so doing that, rotating that way, that's fine. And actually, yeah, I'm not quite sure. Actually, I want maybe just copy another one and rotate this by 90 degrees. So now, so I know where exactly it needs to be. So I'll just type in 90 degree, and also always. Oh, so looks like it's not right. So you can see this one rotate like counter clockwise, but this one go the other way. So maybe I'll change this one. This happens sometimes, so I'll not change to 89. So it's close to here. Okay, so now I'm going to use this as a reference, but I'm going to. Yeah, we can still do it on here, but maybe I'll just delete this one. I'll do it on this point. So we need to, I think, how do we do it? Maybe we can do it on, how about this? We have this reference line, right? Maybe we can just place a point, use draw on face. So we have something we can place on, and I'll show this always, and uncheck this show normal reference. So we have more. I think we have uncheck this one. So we have more. So you can see this vertical work plan. So we can probably just use this work plan to place that arc. So let's do it. Circle, draw on. Start and arc. Maybe we can just use center and arc. So draw on work plan. Set work plan. And pick this work plan, and then we can just draw something like this. Okay, so maybe I'll just do it. Maybe this one need to go down a little bit more. maybe this one need to go down as well. So let's just click on it where shift go down. You can just use the keyboard. Okay, so now maybe we can increase this one so it will stay will go further. Okay, great. And try to create something from this profile. I'm not sure if it works, but let's try. So create a form. Okay, so something like that. So now you can see it rotates by 90 degrees from the top to the bottom, and we just need to so try to adjust the size or the height and see if how maybe we can achieve that shape, something like this. Okay, so for the top it looks like you can see all this quite curved. So when you see this, so you can achieve this by having these two profiles close to each other, and then so because this one's 4, so let's reduce this one to a smaller, and once you have that one, so you can see it become curved, so something like this. Not perfect, but let me think, how can we make it better? Maybe we need more. Another ones go up a little bit. So yeah, so that's how you can try to. That's better. So you can see it's more like this shape, right? So, and also sometimes you if you can't achieve the shape, you can always add more, or sometimes reduce. So it's not always good to have more profile. Sometimes having less is even it's better, so it's more efficient. I think this one's okay. And also, so looks like we need to increase the size in the middle, so maybe we can just try to increase the radius in the middle part too, so it's become yeah. Is that right? Maybe need to reduce this side, but okay. Then we looks like we probably need more profile there. Yeah, I think that's fine, because all these profiles are reference line. You can just simply delete the form, so you still have those reference lines. So we can just for example add one more roughly here, and I'll just change this one to always show, and then let's do it again. I'll select everything here. Oh no, I'll select all the profiles. Just be careful to not select the horizontal one, and also we can filter out all the dimension and points. So now we can create another one. So yeah, so now you can see sometimes because this one, I think the angle of this one's not right. So so this is 16.7. I guess this one we need to increase a little bit, maybe 75, something like that. Okay, so now we have this one here, so maybe this one go down a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, it's a bit hard to achieve so exact this, and sometimes it's I think when you have more profiles, it's harder to adjust. So sometimes having less is easier. So, but for this one, I'll just yeah, I think that's good. And then maybe reduce this part a little bit. I think that's good. And then we need to, I think this one need to be bigger. So the radius of this one, so something like that. And also you can increase this one so it'll go further. So let's select, and also every time you select when in dimension, you can't directly pick the dimension, so you always pick the element on which this dimension is placed. Okay, so just for example, we pick this radius. So sorry, pick this reference line, pick this arc. So and then you can click on this radius. Okay, so oh, that's too much. Yeah, so once you increase this one, you can see it will, it will go a bit further. So I think that's how we can do it. And then this one, if it's too high, so for example, this is the ground floor, and then need to come down. You can just use your keyboard to move it down, and also you can adjust this shape. Okay, so you can also adjust the radius, something like that. Yeah, and I think so. Eventually, you will try to you can achieve similar, but just to don't what it it won't be like exactly like this, because it can be very it can be quite hard. So you can see it's like it's a sharp corner. Or you might say, oh, can we just do it? We can, but we need to use different method. So we might need to use spline through points instead of spline. So which I'll quickly show you. So I'll just quickly do a spline through points, because if you do spline through points, right? So see this, you can I'll just change this one to not associate, and then you can make a 3D. So we can just adjust this in any direction, instead of only have this profile in a plane. So but it's of course it can be sometimes, yeah, it can be harder to adjust, right? So let's just quickly, and sometimes it might not work in this to create this mask. I'm not sure, but we can have a try. So I'll just quickly I'll delete this and just select this one, this and this and this and this, create a form. So still work. So now you can see we can achieve a curve both direction, right? So you can also curve this one to somehow you can make this, yeah, something like this, right? So it looks better. So okay, so this is one of the method. Okay, so another method I think we can try is we can probably, so I'll just let's just quickly do another one. So and then another point, draw on work plan, set work plan, tab, place, okay, another one. Okay, so and then create a spline through points, make it reference line. Another one is, I think we can I'll just pick place one, and then create something. Okay, so create maybe just use model line and use center and ends arc, draw on work plan, set work plan, do a 90 degree, same 90 degree. Okay, so now let's create a form. Okay, so once we have a form, we have option to add profile. Okay, so for example, I'll just add a profile. So click on here, and if I do not select it, so it's invisible, so you can see it's nothing. But once you move the cursor here, so you can select this. So this is become a profile. You can change this profile to change the shape of this one. So okay, so I'll just add some more. Okay, so select this and add profile. So we have one roughly here, maybe another one roughly here, another one and another one roughly here, and another one maybe here. Okay, so now we can try to select. You can see you can select the profile. It's a bit hard to, yeah, and then you can edit profile. So once you edit profile, it's like usually what we do in generic model, like a sweep, a profile for the sweep. But for this, so we have multiple profiles, so you can change this one. So for example, you can change it here, and this will change the shape of it breaks it. Yeah, so this is why, because Revit it's very hard. So a lot of time Revit will tell you, oh, it doesn't work, okay, and this just it doesn't make any sense, like yeah, so you don't know why, right? So yeah, I think if I just to only change it a little bit, I think it might doesn't work. So this is looks like this is not a good idea. So maybe let me have another try. I'll change this one. Doesn't work. Change this one. How about I move this a little bit, or maybe just edit profile. I'll move this a little bit, and what happens? See what happens. Okay, so this time it works, but yeah, it's very. Let me just try another one. This one, edit profile. Maybe this time I rotate it. Okay, so use this as center point. Oops, sorry, doesn't work. Let's try it again. RO. Okay, maybe 11 degree. Okay, yeah, it works. So it's possible. It's possible to somehow to adjust all these profile to achieve a shape like this. But I think it's more. It's easier. I think it's more. I think it's and also easier to. I mean, it's easier to visualize also what's going on here. But for this one, you need to try to work out. Oh, that's a profile there. So yeah, maybe just stick with this method. Okay, so let's just delete this. So yeah, so for a mess like this one, I think as long as we can create a shape like this. So this is not perfect, right? So it's yeah, this need to be much bigger. But for this one, I'll just hang on. Let me try to quickly adjust this one. I'll see if I can. And also when you try to adjust the points, so you can see yellow color. So it's orient to the direction of that at the point. So you can also use space to change it to X, Y, Z. Okay, so which I think it's make it slightly easier for you to adjust them, right? So okay, so we can increase the size of this, and then just try to move this point, and then. And usually, it's easier to create a form and then adjust it. Okay. Easier to do it, to create a form and then adjust it, then trying to adjust the profiles and then create a form. Because sometimes when you have complicated profiles and it won't work. The form it will say, Revit can't create that form. So that happens a lot. Okay, so I think that's it. So let's just stop here. So let's the next step is it's easier. So you can see it's all patterns, right? So patterns, maybe we just need some, so you can see it's a very simple rectangular pattern. So we can easily use divided surface, right? So these are just great if we need those like these framing look thing. So we need to pick a pattern. So of course in this scenario, so rectangular is the one, but still we need to add more. Depending on the size of it, so it can increase the number of grids, And then after that, we need to have a, so this, actually I'm not sure about the size. Let me just check. So what's the length of this one? 80 meter. So, and then I'll select this one. So, and if I change this from fixed number to maximum, to any of these, so maximum spacing, for example, it will tell me roughly, so the size of that grid, so 1.5 meter. Okay, and then the other direction. So if I change it to maximum spacing, this one's not right. Can't be right. Oh, it's probably here. So that's probably too small. So maybe I'll just change this one to maybe a meter. Okay, and then that's too big. So I think it's yeah, it's probably is that 80 meter? Yes, that's 80 meter. Yeah, not sure. It's probably using some dimension here, so that's anyway. So I'll just maybe reduce this a little bit so we have a little bit more. So then we just need to quickly create a pattern based family. So it can be this curtain panel pattern based. So I'll just do a rectangular, just place a point here anywhere and just do a rectangular shape. So on this point, so I'll just do something like this. And let me think. Hang on. Maybe we don't, because we if we do the full frame, we will have overlapping frame. So maybe just use that check border. Okay, so this I think this one will be better. Okay, so place a point on this on one of the reference line, and then just use draw reference rectangle, draw on plan, pick, and then place it. Okay, so just roughly, I'll just do it. Or maybe I'll just make it maybe 50 by 150 or something like that. 50, 60, 30. So 60, and this one go here. So maybe make it 200. So I'll just make 100 first, and then this one will be 200, so something like that. And then select this profile 1, 2, 3, 4, and also the path 1, 2, 3, 4, and create a form. So this is the frame. So load this one into here. Select this one. Change this from this rectangle to this rectangle check border. Okay, so the one we just did. So this will give us something. Oh, hang on. If we do this, we won't have glazing on every panel. So, so sorry. I think it's wrong. It fixed the overlapping issue, but we won't have. So even we have. So for example, I'll just HH this, select this, create form, and just create a thing. Maybe just make it like 10 mil or something like that. 10 mil glass. Okay, so glass. And okay, so load this back, overwrite. So we won't have glass panels on every single one. It will be like check border, of course. So we better change it back to a rectangle. Okay, so that's what we get, right? So that's not right. So we go back and change this grid back to rectangle. So of course this will break this family, so we have to do it again. So you can see we lost that point. So that's fine. You can create another point, place onto this, and I'll select these and try to pick this. So yeah, now we can create another one. So load this back. Okay, overwrite. And although we have overlapping frame, but at least it looks right. So hurry up. Yeah. Okay. So now this. Do we have glass? No. Sorry about that. I'll create a glass panel. Like make 20, maybe 10 on each side, and then just type in glass, because this material is it's always available in any family, in any project. It's always the same, so you don't need to go into the material library. You can just directly type glass, and then it'll be glass. Okay, so yes, I think yep. Okay, so that's, yeah, it's very skinny here, so you can see it's very skinny here. So yeah, we can reduce the width here, or currently we not yeah, 90 degrees fine, because it has to be 90 degree. And okay, I think this is probably okay. Once we're happy with this, so we can what's this one? Okay, so that's fine. So let's close it. So we can, because this is a conceptual mass, it's a family. Okay, we can create. Let me just create a project. I'm going to use none, nothing, empty. Okay, so load this one into that this project. Yeah, it's a bit heavy, so it takes some time. This is a bit slow. Okay, almost there. Great. I'll just, because it's very slow, I'll just click anywhere. Click here once, and then press escape. Oh no, not now. Revit is still generating this mess, but once it's finished, I want to press escape, so it will not stop, like trying to place a second one. So it will yeah, because every time I try to place one, it's very slow. So okay, looks like it's done, and then I'll just press escape. Okay, yeah, all good. Let's have a look in 3D view. So this is the one, so it's a mess, so you can see, and then we can just go to like a floor plan, ZE. It's not showing, that's fine. So usually, because I'll go check here, not here, VV mass. So because usually a floor plan, so this is a floor plan, a default setting, VG settings, the mass is hidden in this VG setting, so you just need to turn it on. Is it there? Still not there? Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me check again. So yeah, maybe I think this is something everyone experience when learning Revit. It's like, oh, it's not showing, it's not visible. So how, where is it? I'm not sure, to be honest. Maybe the mass is too high, because currently the floor plan with the view range of only like 1.2 meter. So if we change this from a floor plan to a side plan, which cut at a very high level, and it might work. Okay, so let's try that and type ZE. So yeah, so it works. So this is one. Yeah, I think we should probably adjust this one so it's it's not more than 90 degree. But anyway, so let's try. I'm going to rotate this, and I'm going to use this center point. I type SC, so to pick the center point of any of this arc. Okay, and then also I check this box so we can copy when rotate. So okay, so click on here, so which give us the center point of this rotation, and then click anywhere and type in 90 degree. So this will rotate and create a copy of this. Looks like this is not right, because this one should go there, not there. This is more like 180 degree. But anyway, I'll try another one. So rotate space SC. Maybe I try again 90 degree, but it might, yeah, just go here. So I'll Control Z, try again, select this one, rotate RO, space is this one, space is place the center of rotation, so shortcut is space. Okay, SC, snap center point, and click anywhere. So how about 45 degree? Yeah. Okay, so it looks like something's not right. So anyway, so let's have a look in 3D view. Wow. So this is not right, but it's close. Yeah, it's close. I think one of the issue is because we use exactly 90 degrees. So when we rotate, I'll just rotate another one. So RO space SC center point. Click here, 45 degree. So we'll create another one. So one of the issue is so you can see because we model these exactly 90 degree, all these arcs, and then there will be no gaps. So in this scenario, there's gaps. So we can probably just reduce that angle a little bit, or actually I have an idea. So we can just go to a floor plan. So for each one, so for example this one, go move there like by a meter or something. For move them, so we can create that gap. Okay, so that's so I think that might work. I'm not sure if it works. Oh, did I just type in 45? It needs to be 1 meter. Okay, so let's do it again. So this time, because we already moved it by 45, so I'll just equals 1 meter minus 45, and this one go there by 1 meter. Okay, I think this will just break them up a little bit. Yeah, I think that's better. And also you can see this is not exactly matching that one. So we might it's easy. You can just create, maybe just duplicate or save as a different one, and then adjust it a little bit, so you can make them slightly different. And also for the base of this one, so because we didn't make it 90 degrees, so you can see there's overlapping, but I think this is quite easy to adjust, right? And yeah, I think this is the idea. So this is how if I wanted to need to model something like this one, I will use this. So mostly for the, of course, mostly for the facade, for the exterior, and then internally. So in my need to, like all these floors, you might need to create some solid. Yeah, you can try. I think it's more. Or how you can probably instead of create surface, you can create solid. Okay, once you create a solid, because with solid you can use mass flow. So I think that's it. Yeah, it's not very beautiful, but yeah, it's just to show you some method you can use. And of course, if this is there might be other better method. So if you know how to do it more efficiently or easier method, just please let me know. And I think that's it. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Yeah, it's quite ugly. Anyway, see you next time. Bye.